Happy to see you. I'm always happy to see you smiling because that means we have lots of fun things ahead of us, right?
For sure.
And there's some bittersweet things too, but you know what? There has to be an end, and I'm sure it's going to be amazing.
It's gonna be rough, yeah.
So my question for you is, after all this stuff, the point where we are now, do you still think back to that young kid who started, that first day, that first shoot, that first thing?
God, yeah. I absolutely, I mean, that's been one of the crazy things about this Comic-Con, 15 years into it, is that I remember being invited to some place called Comic-Con. I'm like, what? And now it's become such a big part of my life and my existence and my world, and I'm thrilled about it. And I hope when I don't have a TV show that's gone 15 years, I'm still invited back next year to come be a part of it as a fan of other things and get to walk around the main convention hall and whatnot. But it's been amazing. I mean, I started the show when I was 22. I turned 37 2 days ago. So I've grown up a lot on the show. I met my wife, had kids, and lost some loved ones and met some new loved ones.
Yeah.
So a lot's happened, but I just feel grateful.
So what are you going to do the one Comic-Con where you're not here? When you just see all the news and you're on a chaise lounge somewhere and you're like...
A drink with an umbrella in it. Yeah.
Maybe you're an evil genius too. I don't know what's happening at that point.
Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, it's going to be weird not coming down here next year for the show, but who knows? Maybe I'll be coming down here for another show.
As you should be.
You never know.
Now, and that's one of the things we always look for. And you can tell all these people here, they're fans of you. As an actor, they want the next thing. But before we get into all that, let's talk about the show itself right now. What is one thing that you remember about that first day? That you started when you came, the show's Supernatural. You don't know if it's going to have season 2. You don't know what's going to happen. Maybe you guys just shot a pilot without even knowing it was going to have a season. Like,
sure.
What do you remember that first day?
That first day, in fact, I remember where we were. I remember what scene we were shooting. And I remember quickly feeling like this was going to be a really fun shoot because Jared and I instantly got along. We were already coming up with jokes to do in the scene that weren't written in the script, and we instantly felt like brothers, and I think that moment and that connection and that chemistry is really what's kind of kept us through going through this entire run. Yeah. I think it was all built and predicated on those two characters having a connection and a chemistry, and I felt like we found that immediately, and I do remember that vividly.
Now, one of the things about something this long is that this is a piece of your life. There were marriages, there were babies, all these things were happening through all this too. So, is this just going to be different when that one day this isn't the other thing that's part of your life? It's not one of the roads you're driving on at the same time as everything else. Have you thought about that day when it's just it's not there anymore and I don't get to see that family every day?
It's going to be very weird. We'll finish our final episode in April, beginning of April. And then we usually have a few months off for hiatus, and then we usually, right around this time, right about mid-July, we start gearing up to start back up. So next July, it'll feel really weird. Not getting ready to head back up to Vancouver and start working again. But who knows? Maybe I'll be working on something else.
Yeah.